system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Chicago Bears.
Is set to kick off.
2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
There he goes, left side. 14 yards in the Chicago first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The Bears at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. If you look at this Bronco defense, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Flushed out right. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 26. A man who was lost for the year in week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And Mims moves the chains, and it's exciting to see all the ways the Broncos might use him as a rookie. He's a mismatch type of a player who can really hit you from anywhere if you don't keep somebody nearby and closely guarded.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. In motion goes Patrick. From midfield now, here's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Wilson. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. They go back to the ground with Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now Wilson on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And all the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Next to score, Broncos 7, Bears nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit
facing fourth down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On fourth down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
6-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On first down, right back to Herbert. They'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Fields. Man open, here is Jones. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And off right side for Herbert. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Read option. Here's Herbert. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Fields on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked Julian Blackmon. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second down and 8. Now Wilson. And he lost the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Moore, the man in motion. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. On first down, it's Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. That pass complete to Moore. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second down, a run with Herbert. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. There he goes, right side. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. Meanwhile, Fields' throw here into the hands of Jones. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On third down, Herbert. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Fields dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to
Both
Orlando,
these teams
that's
get
where
a
we find
chance
our
to
man
dry
Jonathan
out, maybe
Coachman
change
at
their
our EA
cleats if
Sports
need be.
halftime
But
report.
halftime's
Coach.
just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start the second half here with Williams. And he'll be out right at the 35. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Wilson. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and it forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On second down, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it'll bring up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Wilson. Flushed out right. That's caught inside the 20. He's to the 15, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
P-Ryan. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, here's P-Ryan. Again, they stop it behind the line. That is read well for a 2nd straight play defensively. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of ball.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. On the move to his left. And it's caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's into space past the 15. 121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's good for the Chicago Bears.
They run with a former Panther. It's Deontay Foreman.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
A toss left side for Herbert.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Fields. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Wilson buying time to his left. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Jones on the return. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bears take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their 35-yard line.
Now Fields.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Now a first down throw. Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Fields throwing again. He's got the connection to Moore.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Fields.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
Famous Jones.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Here's Wilson.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Williams.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
On the kick return, and the Bears have got it back to within a score.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run first down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. There's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Throwing now is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Williams will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Williams will try again. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. How about this? He's to the 10. And a little bit of a consolation prize here. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that. And we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.